Hey there, guys and guys-ettes. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alan, and you tune into Alan's Outdoors. Today, I'm going to talk to you about my Massey Ferguson GC1723E tractor that I use around here on the homestead. It's got an FL1805 bucket or loader and bucket combination on it, and I wanted some kind of a way to make a bucket level indicator. I discovered early on from the operator seat, it's a little difficult to see the angle of your bucket as you're using the loader to go in and dig dirt, and especially if you want to smooth dirt down, it tends to gouge in. I was having a little bit of trouble, and I wanted a bucket level indicator. I looked at them. I was not happy with how the bucket level indicators were that you can get. The one from Massey Ferguson is very low. I mean, you have a hard time seeing it easily when you're sitting in the operator seat because it is so low down there. It's kind of hidden amongst all the arms and the hydraulic lines and that kind of thing. So I wanted something that would be up that I could see it easily from the seat, the operator seat, and maybe wouldn't break the bank. Something I didn't have to mess with that was going to stay accurate for a long period of time. So I opted to build this, and I will give you a materials list. I will have that included in this video and kind of show you how the thing went on and how it works and so forth. And then as a bonus, I actually built off the quick attach on the rear. I've got a receiver hitch that I can use to when I use to move my trailers and stuff around with. Seems to work pretty well. That really didn't cost me anything because I had all of those parts here. If you had to go out and buy them, you're probably looking maybe $50 possibly, depending on where you can find the things, and also whether or not you have access to a welder. Here's my little Massey Ferguson GC1723E tractor that I use around the homestead. It's got a Massey Ferguson FL1805 loader on it, and I've had this thing for about 2 years now, and I actually made a bucket level indicator on there because it's a little tricky to keep everything working fairly well when you're trying to smooth gravel and stone and that kind of thing. Okay, you can see that I've actually attached pipe clamp holders to the cylinder here, and then I've got 3/8" standoffs and 2 more pipe clamps. These are 1/2" pipe clamps here with this piece of 1/2" pipe. I've got an orange, this is a driveway snow marker rod that will run in and out. So the beauty of this bucket level indicator is everything goes in a straight line in and out of this cylinder, so I don't have anything binding or anything else. It's just a straight in and out on here, and I'll show you on the end here in just a second what it looks like. But down here I've got another pipe clamp that is attached to the cylinder rod itself that comes up, and then I've got an eye bolt there and another eye bolt here, and this is a 3/8" all thread connector. So I've got a piece of the eye bolt screwed in here, and then where this goes in, I've actually used interior exterior epoxy, and I've epoxied the fiberglass rod into that to make this indicator rod right here. So, and then this will swivel as this goes in and out, and there to follow. And actually, I wouldn't really need this to swivel. This could actually be a solid connection, because again, everything just runs straight in, straight out with this. Okay, you see right here, I've got a silver tip, and it actually came on this snow rod. I cut it down, I pulled this off, cut the rod down, and I'll tell you how I did that in just a second. And I re-epoxied this on the end so that when this is level, when it's down and this rod inside is flush with the pipe, then I know that my bucket is absolutely level. So that's the indication. And I can see it from the tractor seat because it sticks up just high enough. It gives me a good vantage point, so I can see it, and I know at that point that it's level. So you can see when it comes out, this will stick out there. That bucket is literally tilted all the way back right now. When it's level, that silver pin will be flush with the rod. And I can see that from the operator's platform. Now the way to make this thing operate is you get the tractor on level ground, level it, make sure that the tractor is sitting perfectly level, get the bucket perfectly level before you actually cut this off. And then once everything is level and you've got the rod sticking up, make a mark and then cut the rod off, put the end cap back on so that when it's flush right here, you know that that bucket is level. That's how you set this thing up initially. Once you're done there, as long as you don't change any of these settings, it'll be like that forever. You'll be good to go. So that's it for that. Another thing that I did is in the back here is I actually had a drawbar for my quick hitch that I've got mounted on the back. And I wanted a means to move the trailers. Now, if I had a ball mounted on the drawbar, the problem with it is when you back up is the ball, it wants to turn upside down. And it's a pain to get it, everything set to last, come up and actually put a trailer on there. So I actually had this bracket right here that I took off a Ford Ranger pickup that I had and ended up getting scrapped. So I used that. I've got had some scrap metal in my metal shop, so I just welded this piece on here to come up and mount up to my quick hitch. And I've just got 2 bolts that's bolting this to the drawbar. So if I want to, I can pull these 2 bolts off. This whole thing comes off and I still have my drawbar. So I haven't really messed anything up with that. I know that without the quick attach, you can actually have something that will go from a drawbar to one of your lift arms. It will help hold and stabilize it. But to do that with a quick hitch, it kind of takes the whole advantage of having a quick hitch off, because you would have to get down and unhook that before you could just drop implements on and off with this quick hitch. So that's something else I did. This didn't cost me anything because I had all of these parts available to me. If you did not, I'm assuming something like this you could probably build for $40 or $50 if you had to go out and buy everything with it. So that's it for now. So please like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you.